Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to see problems on coins. So in the previous video, I have explained you the basics of probability and how to solve the problems and the formula and notations we have seen. So we are going to apply here. Okay. So the experiment here is tossing the coins. And for example, we'll consider a 1 rupee coin, which is a tail having a tail and a head. Okay. When you toss a coin 3 times, so this is the experiment, and you record the outcomes as a sample space. So I hope you will be okay with the definitions of experiment and sample space, right? Now getting 2 hits is event 1 and getting at least 2 hits is event number 2. Okay, so we are gonna find what is the probability of getting those 2 events. To find this sample space, we'll use a method called tree diagram. So those who are at the beginner stage can start with this tree diagram, and then you can write directly the sample space after solving so many problems and getting practiced with the method of doing this, and you can go ahead and write the answer directly. So first we'll start. First trial, I may get either head or tail. So first chance is what? Tossing the coin first time, you may get head or tail. Now after getting the head, okay, I'm tossing the second time because I have to toss 3 times, right? So in that I may get head or tail. Again, come to this side, that is tail. So after getting the tail in the first chance, I'm tossing to the second time. So again I may get head or tail. Now again you have to do for the second time also. For first time head and second time head, again you have to find for the third time. Likewise. So this goes on. How many times you toss a coin, the same thing remains. You will get either head or the tail. So this is what the events getting head and tail is what we call as mutually exhaustive events. So other than this, nothing can happen. Now the sample space, we'll go for solving the problem. The sample space, we'll start writing the sample space. First start with the first one, head, head, head. So I toss the coin 3 times. There is a chance that I may get headed first time, headed second time, and headed third time. Now next chance, I may get head and tail, or this is the second, and the third time I may get head, tail, head. After tossing the coin, so I may get head, tail, tail, tail. Now you have to write for the other things also. Tail, head, head, or tail, head, tail, 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 head, and tail, tail, tail. So anything may occur, not everything will occur, but these are the possible outcomes. Other than this, nothing will happen. Okay, so this is what we call it as sample space. Sample space is what? The outcomes of an experiment. So if it is a random experiment, means what? You know the outcomes, but you don't know which will come. You cannot predict the exact outcome, but you know all those outcomes. Okay, so the number of n of s is what? The number of outcomes. N of s is equal to 8. This is the total number of happenings. Now we'll solve the problem. Okay, let event A is getting 2 hits. Getting 2 hits means what? After tossing the coin 3 times, I must get 2 hits. So what are the 2 hits here? Options for 2 hits: head, head, tail, head, tail, head, and other thing is where tail, head, head. Okay. So these are the 3 things I may get, but I don't know which one will come. But there are possibilities to get this. So probability of an event A to occur is equal to, formula is what? Number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of events or total number of outcomes. Okay. This is the formula for an event to occur. So event means what? After doing the experiment, the favorable things what you want is called as event. Now P of A is equal to what? N of A divided by N. N of A means you have how many number of events that may occur, that may have 2 hits, 3 events. So 3 divided by total number of events is 8. So 3 by 8. P of A is equal to 3 by 8, that is 0.375. the probability of getting 2 heads after tossing the coin 3 times is 0.375. Now let event B be getting at least 2 heads. So what does mean the word at least mean? At least means minimum there should be 2 heads. To the maximum, how many heads can be there? Okay, you can have n number of heads, but minimum you should have 2. So probability of the event is what? P of B is equal to NB divided by N. So minimum 2 heads should be there. So we'll start with 2 heads. What are the 2 heads option? 1 head head tail, or head tail head, or tail head head, and more than 2 can also be present there. That is head head and head. So minimum 2 should be there. This word you have to remember. At least means what? To the minimum. To maximum you can go ahead to anything you want. So 4 by 8, that is 0.5. Probability of the event B is 0.5. So what is the probability of A? 0.375. What is the probability of B? That is 0.5. While telling the definitions, while detailing the definitions, I have said that probability of an event always lies between 0 and 1. See, both the answers lies within the range 0 to 1. So what you have find is correct. Okay, this is the way you can verify your answer with the probability. I hope this will be an easier explanation. Nothing we have done in this problem. That is, we have first tried the experiment. We have written the sample space. We have find the events. We have just applied the formula. Now we'll go to the next problem. 2 coins are tossed simultaneously. What is the probability of getting exactly 1 head, at least 1 head, at most 1 head? We'll start with the tree diagram. So this tree diagram is basically an option for the beginners. So if you are a beginner, if you want to try with this tree diagram, you can try it, or if you can write yourself the sample space, you can start writing the sample space. So first coin I am tossing 1 time. What I will get? I will get either head or tail. The second coin I am tossing, I will start. So either I may get a head or a tail. Only these are the options. I have conducted the experiment. Now everything is over. We'll write the sample space. Sample space S is equal to tail, tail, first trial, or tail, head, head, tail, head, head. You agree with me? This is the only option. So N of S is what? 4. After writing the sample space, you have to find N of S. N of S means what? Number of outcomes. So N of S is 4. Now we'll consider, let the event A be exactly 1 head. Exactly, there should be only 1 head. Okay. Now let the event A denote that, event B denote at least 1 head, and event C denotes at most 1 head. So let A be the event of getting exactly 1 head. So P of A is equal to, what are the options? You should have only 1 head. That means tail and head, or head and tail. This is the only option, right? A could be tail head or head tail. So what is N of A? N of A is 2. So 2 divided by 4, that is 0.5. You have got the answer. So likewise you have to do for event B, event C, and everything. So this probability is clearly very easiest topic of mathematics. Only you have to write the sample space correctly, and this sample space also you can do it with the practice. When you have a good practice of the problems, you can write the sample space automatically. You need not to draw this tree diagram. You need not to worry about doing this time and wasting your time. Nothing worried about this topic. Okay. Now let the event be the event of getting at least 1 head. At least 1 head means what? There should be 1 head, and you can have till anything you want. Okay. So to the max anything can be there, but minimum there should be one head. At least means minimum. So tail head, head tail and head head. At least means what you have to do, you have to write the exact number and above that number. So n of b is what? N of b is 3 and total is what? 4. So 3 by 4. 0.75 is the answer for P of b. 3 divided by 4, that is 0.75. Now let the event C be the event of getting at most one head. At most means what? To the maximum there should be only one head. But you can have no heads. But to the maximum you should have only one head. Okay. At least means minimum there should be the given number. That what is at least one head means there should be at least one head, and to the maximum you can have n number of heads. At most means to the maximum you should have only one head, but minimum you can have anything. Okay, these two are exactly opposite of each other. So one head should be there. What is the option? Head tail and tail head. So no head also you can include in this. So tail tail. N of C is 3. 3 by 4 is equal to 0.75. This is the answer. I hope you are clear with this at least and at most. So again I repeat, I insist on this word at least and at most because these two are the very important words in the probability. Okay. So in the next video we will see the next problems. Thank you.